Greetings everyone, my name is Nathan Ray and we are here at World Karate Do in Knightdale, North Carolina, here in the United States of America. Want to say a big congratulations to the AMAA! Woo!
Alright guys, welcome to Ultimate Kicking with Jeff Doss. Alright, so like you've heard, I've been doing martial arts for 36 years and I've been competing at the highest level of national and international competition as a black belt for 30 years. And I'm continuing to do that today, competing at the biggest events in the United States in sport karate and NASCA, but also in the AAU Taekwondo circuit and beyond, and competing overseas as well. So hopefully you will see me at a tournament near you, or on any of the live streams that are on Facebook, YouTube, anything like that. So I'm excited to share with you some of the experiences that I've had over these 30 years and how I've continued to grow. All right, so we're going to work a lot today on kicking, fast kicks, strong kicks, multiple kicks, and also some of our basic jump kicks that will be able to get you to that next level to create good combinations for either your forms, but also for just being overall a great martial artist, all right? The things that I teach work with forms, fighting, as well as kickboxing and self-defense as well, all right? We will work some of our basic traditional karate and taekwondo stances, and also finish up with focus on mobility and flexibility. We'll actually start a little bit on that mobility, all right? So today, first, I want everyone to do one of the most important things there is, and it's a squat. So have your feet shoulder width apart, and you can have your hands here. You're gonna go all the way down into that squatting position, all right? So we wanna be able to sit here in this position for, really 5 minutes, okay? Today, right now, we're just gonna hold it for a little bit, and I want to explain to you why this is good. So if you are doing this right now, listen why this is good and do this with me, all right? So this helps with your mobility in your hips, because this is kind of the motion you're gonna have and the position you're gonna have when you do your side kicks and your front kicks. That hip is gonna be flexed all the way up. So we wanna get used to that, all right? So now we're gonna be rocking back and forth, all right? Getting everything going and moving good before we do a strong workout, all right? Next thing, we're gonna go on the ball of your feet, up and down. We're gonna do this 10 times. If you need to put your hands here for support and balance, do that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now hands here. We're going to straighten and down. So we're raising our legs up and down. Good. Just like that, just to get that mobility. So we understand what we want those legs and our body to do. All right. So you guys can do that 10 times. It's a great way to get going today. All right. Now, most people know how to do the leg swings. If you have done that in martial arts probably for many years, we're going to work a little bit on that, but we're going to focus more on the mobility as well in your hip. So we're going to bring this chamber up, and we're just going to go in and out. Let this relax and hang, and you're just going to shake. Good. So we're working a couple things here: our stability, our balance on our base leg, also our hip flexor strength, which is this goes from this muscle all the way up to here. So your psoas muscle, it wraps all the way around. and this helps to bring the leg up, okay? So again, then we're working on keeping that looseness in our hip. Now we'll switch to the other side. Always do everything on both sides. And move. Good. And switch. Let's do it again. So this time, focus guards up. Good. Now this is a great drill for you to do something called a twist kick, which is one of my favorite kicks. I also call it the inverted front kick or round kick. Other side. Good. Awesome. Now we're going to go chamber outside. Just like that. Great. Keep that up. All the way out. Now we're going to go the opposite side. In. Good. Try your best. Hope you guys are doing this with me. Awesome. And stop. All right. So from here, we're going to work our basic kicks as a warm-up. All right. So we have our front kick. Snap. We have our rear leg side kick. Snap. We have our round kick. Snap. All right. So we're going to do that 5 times one leg, 5 times on the other. So 1, 2, and 3. And that will be 1. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. That's 2. We got 3 more. Let's go. 1, 2, and 3. 2 more times. 1, 2. Well, do the round. 3. Whichever order is fine. You can mix it up some. And 1, 2, and 3. All right. Now again, let's go to the other side now. Big breath in. And out through your nose. And in. And out. All right. Guards up. Ready. And 1, 2, and 3. That will be 1. Let's work. 1, 2, and 3. Now, hopefully you're noticing some things about my kicking that are helping you. Bring that chamber up as high as you can, especially on the side kick, rotating it over, hitting with that heel, pivoting our back foot. Got 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. And 1, 2, and 3. Good. 1 more. And 1, 2, and 3. Awesome. All right. So that is a great drill to get warmed up, as we're going to put all those kicks together. All right. Now, 1 more kick. Actually, 2 more kicks we're going to work. Is the one I talked about earlier. So we had the twist kick. So as we were getting ourselves used to that, we're going to work the twist kick. And this is a kick you see mostly in Taekwondo. All right? And you'll see it in some of the forms I do, like a Gaebek, like a Munmu, like Juche, like Oyam. All right? Those are Taekwondo forms. But you also see it a lot in the open circuit, in the open forms, the extreme creative forms. So this all the way out and back. So what we're doing, we're going to bring this foot kind of like you're about to do a soccer kick. All right? So you're going to bring that knee up slightly. You're going to kick through, and then you're going to swing it up to as high chamber as you can. All right? So, boom. All right, so let's try that. And 1, and then switch sides. And 1, good. And 2, and 2, and 3, and 3. Now, as you get warmed up, you'll notice, and hopefully you'll start pivoting more with your base leg. So I'm here, I'm opening that hip up so that way I can get more range of motion. Boom. We have 1 more on each side. Always work on the chamber first. Now, we're going to extend. So, swing up, extend out. All right, so this kick is we can do it straight at someone here to go around. It's really a lot of times made for to the side of you, okay, or to an angle. All right, as far as when I've done sparring with multiple opponents and different testing and fights for self-defense, where in one of my belt tests, I fought 8 different people all surrounded. That twist kick is a great one to push someone away from a different angle. You may not be able to have that with the side always, all right, but you can still hear and then follow. So that twist kick is a great one, all right, and you'll see it in the sparring maybe, when you're here, all right, or even the base leg to follow up with the continuance, all right, or kickboxing. All right, so we're gonna go as high as we can. 3 good ones, and 1, and 2, and 3. Good, now let's go the other side. This one, I'm gonna be on my left leg. Doesn't turn as much as this one, so I'm training it as well. And 1, and 2, and 3. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's the twist kick. Now we have the hook kick, all right? Hook kick is a great one for combinations, all right? So 1, 2, okay? So when we work our hook kick, guys, also great for spins. We have the spin hook kick. These are great for your combinations in your creative forms, okay? Especially you want to do also with your sparring. So we're going to chamber up. We're going to make it look like we're going to go to the side. We're going to go hook, round, then side. All right, so this is all to the head. So 1, 2, 3. Hands up. Get used to your guard. Backhand being ready here. My hand's out here a lot of times for my point fighter, even for any of my boxing, my sparring. So I understand distance and range. When I'm doing it in my form, all that happens, that hand comes here. Just for cleanness, all right, and technique, and also balance, all right? So, hand up. 1, 2, 3. And ready, go. 1, 2, 3. And go. 1, 2, 3. And go. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So, make sure you guys do that on your other side. While you're doing that on your other side, I want you to listen. All right, a couple things that are important with this. This is something called the universal chamber. So the universal chamber is my chamber is here, my knee is up as high as it can be, but my foot is out in front, okay? I don't want it like this. If my opponent is here, my weapon that I'm hitting them with is not between us. I want the weapon between. So no matter what I do, I go straight out, okay? So that's one thing. The other is that from here, I can throw every kick. All right, from this motion, from that position. So we need that universal chamber. So guards up, chamber, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Set it down. Now what we're going to do, pick that up again, and we're going to throw the kicks with it. So chamber, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now hook, round, side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. 1, 2, 3. Keep that chamber up. One more time. Go. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Now, this is probably getting a little tight, all right? So before we move on to go higher and add more to this, let's stretch it out just a little bit. And again, we're not going to be doing static stretches because we're trying to do stuff fast right now. We're going to be doing some dynamic stretching. So all we're going to be doing is going to that front stance, and you're going to just push out a little bit. Here and there. We're not holding anything. We're just loosening it up. Now, go on the ball of your foot. Same thing, so that way we get really into that hip flexor more. Now switch. Foot facing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn it over, ball your foot, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. All right, so now we're gonna add to that. So we go hook kick, round kick, side kick, back to round to the head, okay? So when we're doing this for fighting, we're trying to knock that hand down with a hook round, knock it down to hit to the head, then follow with a side to the ribs, and then back up to the head. All right? When we do that, that's fast and explosive. There's not much that changes with this in our forms, our creative forms, except we're gonna lock that last round, okay? So, chamber up, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's for our form. When we do it here, we're bouncing. We're gonna go with the hook round. 1, 2, 3, 4. That way we're making them guess. We can chase with this too, of 1, 2, 3, 4. Skipping across. You can also shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Work on the different ways of doing that, guys. All right, so if this is your time right now, start practicing those ways of doing it. So again, slow. Chamber up. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's try the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. All right, I hope you're practicing this right now. Hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Great job, guys. So focus on that kick combo first. All right, so 2 things to remember when we're doing this. A lot of times when we do multiple kicks, what happens is we're here and then we start slowly turning away or fast. A lot of that is you're not focusing on your target, so we got to make sure you're focusing on your target where you're hitting. Okay. The other thing is your arms are usually leading you that way. All right. So let's think about this. Our guards are up. We chamber up high. We spot. We have a spot and a target. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're looking there the whole time. If this hand moves out, it's probably going to pull us away. I think of it like we are like a puppet. Someone's a puppet master pulling us, has that string in our hand and moving us away. My arm is going like that. That's probably the way you're gonna be off balance. Okay. The other thing is where your eyes are. It's the same thing. All right. Where your eyes go, your body follows. If you're kind of doing this and turning away, you're kind of halfway focused. You're kind of looking down here. If you're gonna fall, you're looking this way. You got to be 100% committed to the target and aiming at it and hitting it, okay? So we got to make sure our guards are up, where boom, 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 boom. Focus on it. Where your eyes go, your body follows, all right? So let's make sure we remember that, all right? So next part, we got that combination. So we did let's review. We did our warm-ups. We did the front kick, we did the side kick, and we did the round kick. All 3 of these are great basic ones for creative forms. As well, they're going to be in all of your traditional forms, all right? Now, we went into the twist kick. Boom. Again, a lot of your Taekwondo forms have this. You can use it in your sparring. You can use it in your creative forms. There's a lot of creative ways to do this, all right? Then we worked on a hook kick and how to do it in combination. Hook kick, round kick, side kick. Then we added onto that with the round kick after. Hook kick, round kick, side kick, round kick. Keep those guards up, stay focused. Next kick is the axe kick, all right? So we gotta make sure we have this. The axe kick is a great one for setting up. Boom, for our jump kicks. Also a great one for axe round. Also great for sparring. Taking side axe. All right, we had the back leg. Boom. So we're going to work 2 ways of doing the axe kick. From the front leg. So we're going to chamber up. What is this called? Universal chamber. We're going to, again, make them think we're doing the side kick, because we can do side and go right into it. So what happens with this, we bring this up. And again, guys, while you're doing this, you can put your hand on the wall. You can work any of those extra things to help you. So up here, I'm going to drop this heel around, raise, and down. very similar to our outside crescent kicks, except I'm not going to go out. I'm going to go around, straight down. So, 1, roll, go to that corner, drop right in front of your target. Now, a couple things to remember. As you guys are doing this, all right, I want you guys doing 10 right now, and I'm just going to coach you through these 10, all right? So, go ahead, do 1, boom. As we're doing that, and 2, we got to make sure we're leading with the heel and then pointing at the last second, okay? 3, 4, 5, chamber up a little bit more, now make it up, and 6, good, try to bring it from that side, 7, 8, up, 9, and 10, awesome. So, that one we were sideways in our related stance, or here, but we're not square, okay? So, how we're gonna do that, we gotta remember to go around, up, down. To add a little bit, up, 9, and 10, awesome. So, that one we were sideways in our related stance, or here, but we're not square, okay? So, how we're gonna do that, we gotta remember to go around, up, down. To add a little bit whip to it, when we come here at the peak, you're going to separate and extend out. It's gonna separate you a little bit to get more whip. Also, it helps to get your body away from your target, okay? So you can lead that way, all right? So, when we do this, we go here, we recoil back, now we're back so we can follow up. Okay? Now we're going to do the back leg, okay? Back leg we see in forms like Banquet, where we're swinging. Also, we see this in our fighting. We also may see this in some of our creative forms where we're going to be here, and we do the back leg to get us set up for something else, okay? So what's going to happen, very similar to how we do our leg swing, except instead of going straight up and down, we're going to go chamber up, around, down, and lead forward. So, guards up, boom, and go, boom, good, go ahead, keep working, pop, and push, one more, and go. All right, so we just worked the axe kick. Before that, we did the hook kick, and we did multiple kicks. We also did the twist kick, we did the side kick, the round kick, and the front kick, okay? We didn't focus so much on the details of those yet, but we'll either do that next time or a little bit later in the show, all right? So, right now, I'm gonna show you a couple different stretches, but more mobility exercises to get you prepared for this, all right? So, we're going to squat down again. Everything comes from this position, right? This is where we want to be. So first, start moving those knees out, kind of like your frog, all right? Working that so you open those hips up. Now, we're going to extend this foot up. This is a side lunge. You can have your heel off the ground. You can also have it flat, or you want to extend out if we're doing that, okay? This is that position for that axe kick, okay? So I want you to lean in and out, just kind of up and down, moving into it. Now switch. Good. In and out. Awesome. So again, we're not static holding just yet. That'll be at the end of the workout. All right. And bring it back to the center. Good. Now we're going to go straight ahead. Hands on one side. Straight. Knee here. This is going to help a lot with that back leg going straight up and down. So again, just kind of leading, putting your head down and up. And switch. And go. Good. And again, if you don't have that balance yet, that's fine. You can sit and do it just like this and reach. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, switch, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, big breath in and out. Good. All right, guys. So, hope everyone's feeling well. Sure, those hips are a little tired. All right, especially if you've been working all day with us. But what I want you to focus on, again, you can always support yourself, go from the ground up. Okay, so again, any way of doing these kicks, you can start from the ground. Okay, so when we do our front kick, we could be in a seated position here, like in a crab walk. We could work on those front kicks from the ground. Okay, when we do our round kick, we could be all the way sideways. Here, point that knee. Boom, boom, boom. Down the side, same way. Boom, 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 and boom. Hook kick. Try to get that full rotation. And then you can do the rounds. All right? The axe kick, same way. Bring it from here, around, pop. Pop. So everything works from the ground up. After you do it from the ground, you stand up, you start doing the chambers. You start doing it with your hand on the wall or on a chair. Okay? Then you start kicking. Okay? So we have all these ways to build up from our foundation up for great kicking, as well as explosiveness. Okay? So the explosiveness will come from you doing it over and over and over. Faster, 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 faster. Hold it longer, okay? Because you need the stability. So hold the kick for 5 to 10 seconds on the ground. Then go fast. All right? So I'm gonna show you a drill from here to work with those round kicks for the speed. So here, we're gonna go slow. 1, full range, look, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now on this fifth one, lock it, hold. 10, now we're going to raise it up. You're going to feel that squeeze right in your obliques and your hip flexor. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to raise up and down. 10 times. Good. Just keep it in line. 9 and 10. Hold it up as high as you can. And this is where we recall. And we're going to do 10 fast. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lock. And recall back. Now you can go and do the same thing you just did with the sides. Okay, so slow, 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 slow. Hold 10 seconds. Raise. 5. Now up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's burning. 8, 9, 10. Recall 10 fast. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. And recall. Good. All right, it's probably good. All right, it's probably burning. So go to your butterflies right now. Move them, breathe, shake it out. All right, so these are all ways, guys. If you do things like this, not only are you going to have great kicks, but this transfers over into your jump kicks, your spin kicks. All right, the more explosive that you are in your hips, your legs, you're going to be able to do great blitzing, punches, moving, sprawls, everything you need to do as a martial artist, okay? Kicking is hard, all right? Because your legs are what use the most oxygen, all right? So it's difficult. You're going to feel the burn, you're going to feel that pain, all right? But if you have amazing kicks, that's why we joined martial arts, right? To kick, right? That's why we saw awesome things in the movies. We're kicking, all right? So use that. For me, kicking has been the thing that's helped me stand out, all right? So I'm going to explain to you just a couple of different things as a martial artist and as a competitor. When I was coming up in the 90s, kicking was still one of the most important things you saw on the martial arts circuit. Then there was a time where everything became a big trick, where a flip, a backflip, an aerial, something like that. And I made that point at a young age and said, I want to do martial arts, but creative martial arts. And when everyone goes one way of doing a backflip or a corkscrew or double backflip, whatever, I want to go the other way. I want to do a big move or something creative with kicking, with jump kicking. Yes, I knew and I did flips, but I never did them in my forms, okay? It was for other things like demonstrations and stuff. And I taught people how to do it, and I still do. I don't want everyone, especially my students, I don't want them all to be exactly like carbon copies of me. I want them to find their own way, all right? And I think you can do that as well, all right? So find your own path and find the real you in martial arts, okay? As well as a competitor and as a martial artist. And in life, right? With everything we do, as an entrepreneur, as a business person, as a student, as a college student, as whatever it is you're going to be in life, make it your way, all right? So we're all here to do our thing, and we're all unique. So here's one of the things, guys. Make sure you are focused on what it is you feel like you're best at, all right? Find that and take that to the next level. For me, it was my kicking at a young age as well. The next thing was, and which supported my kicking, was my intensity and my focus onto detail, all right? Having clean technique, all right? You have to have that foundation around you to make that one thing shine even more, all right? So make sure you guys are working that and really focusing on that, all right? So, hope you guys got a little bit of break in there, all right? Now we're gonna go into some of our spin kicks, okay? So the basic one is the foundation for a lot of the kicks we do is the spin hook kick. So I want you guys to work on that, all right? All right, so next one is that spin hook kick. So for me, I'm gonna start my left side because my right leg is my foundation leg, right? My strongest leg, so I want to work that for my forms. Now, in sparring, if I'm going to be a front leg kicker, I need to make sure that spin kick on my left side is really good. So you can't just focus on one side or the other, okay, guys? Or if you want to be that way, and well, I'm going to spin on my right side, so you kind of become predictable if you switch sides because they know you're going to spin, all right? So make sure you work everything both sides. So now, with the spin hook kick, our guards are up. The key thing to this that a lot of people forget is spotting, and we need to turn, and when we turn, I'm going to show you the wrong way first. When I turn, I'm going from my left side in front to my right side in front. What's happening now that people forget about? Switching the guard, because now this is my front side. So, 1, 2, 1, 2. I want you to work that spin. Boom. Guards up. Boom. Good. Now think of this when you're doing it with the intensity and the focus it has. So guards up and go. See, I'm breathing just like I'm striking because everything is intense. And go. Focus. Guards up and go. One more and go. Now, we do not pick that leg up until we see our target. Boom, my chamber is up, it comes up and here. I need to make sure I'm on my base left foot. I'm gonna extend out to that corner, hit with the hook, the heel, come all the way back and around. So 1, 2, 3. Now, there are different ways to throw this. We can throw this like an ITF style. It's from the ground up. That heel comes right here and straight out. For open style forms, it's going to be better to chamber that kick, snap, and go all the way across. So it doesn't look like you're swinging the leg, okay? You also have more speed. Pop, and you hear that pop. Boom. Another little trick to get more whip on this is instead of here, throw it like that elbow. So think like this elbow is pop, boom. All right, so I want you guys to do 5 of those right now. Eyes forward, guards up, and spin. 1. All right, awesome. Get those guards up. Remember to turn, spot, chamber, kick straight out, and land down. That leg should stay straight, stay in this position the whole time until you're back to the spot. Ready, go. All right, we got three more now. Ready, number 3, and go. All right, and ready, go. And one more, our 5th one, and go. Good. So remember, guys, where you start is where you finish. We're gonna do that full 360-degree spin and turn. All right, so that is the spin hook kick. This one sets us up for a lot of techniques like the spin hook kick into the tornado kick, or a jump outside crescent kick, or an Audubon, or whatever, a wheel kick, which is also called a tsunami. So we have different things like that, right? So we're gonna go into the tsunami or 360 wheel kick. All right, so the 360 wheel kick, also called the tsunami, guards up. So what we are doing actually is we're on the opposite side, you can tell. I'm going to turn, bring my leg up like I'm doing that round kick. All right, so now I have done a 180 turn. Now I'm going to shuffle my feet, switch, and turn just like I'm doing my hook kick. So it's combining the roundhouse kick, the shuffle, and the spin hook. So my guards are up here. 1, switch, 2, and land. Guards up, and 1, switch, kick, and land. All right, do this slow. Biggest thing again, changing your guard each time. All right, now we're gonna get faster. And 1, breathe out through the whole kick. And 2, and 3. Now, if you notice, for me to get a little bit more whip, I'm kind of punching across. 4, good. And 5. Awesome, guys. So that is the 360 wheel kick or tsunami. Now, we're actually going to take a step back and do this standing. So, instead of having to be this way, we're just going to be here. All right, this is called the standing tsunami or a switch hook. So my leg is up here. I'm going to do switch, hook, and around. All right, so my knee is up. It's again kind of a great way to fake the side and then go right off of it and throw that spin hook. All right, so I can work this for my sparring. Lighten your toes, fake, boom, right? Or I can use this as a setup in my open form. So I'm here, preparing, hop, jump, all right, so lots of different ways to throw this. This again, all it is shuffling my feet, hook, down. Let's give me 3 of those. Standing still, guards up, ready, and 1. Nice. Guards up, and 2. Awesome job, awesome job. And 3. Great, guys, great. All right, so we worked those ways of doing the wheel kick. We had the standing, we had the full tsunami 360 wheel. All right, remember, bringing your non-kicking leg up as high as you can is what helps you get these kicks better, but also jump higher and also more explosive. All right, so focus on doing that on both sides. All right, now go back and work on training that on the other side. Okay, so we're gonna do that together. So, guards up here. So we're gonna do our full tsunami, the full 360. So be your left side for right now. My back leg, turn, chamber, switch, hook, all the way across. Ready, 1. Good. And 2. Good. And 3. And 4. Awesome. Now the standing. So, knee up, switch, hook, and around. Knee up, switch, hook, and around. Let's see it 3 times. Ready, and 1. Awesome. And 2. Good, so remember guys, guards up, chamber that leg, the non-kicking leg as high as you can. Keep your eyes on your target. switch, look, find that target again, hook kick, and all the way around. And 3. Awesome. Great job, guys. So keep up the great work on these kicks, all right? Now, what I want you to do with all of these, figure out how to blend them together, right? So we can go with a twist kick, into the wheel kick, into a round kick, right? We can go to a spin hook kick, into a roundhouse kick, into another wheel kick, all right? We have lots of different ways to be creative with the basic kicks we have and still stand out amongst our competitors, all right? So let's work a combination right now. So guards up. We're gonna go side, round, put it down, 360 wheel. Then we're gonna go right into the twist kick, all right? Into spin hook kick, into this side, and then, we haven't done this yet, but tornado kick. All right, so we can change that however way. And so that was just me kind of coming up with something. So I want you to come up with your combo, all right? This is how we get creative. So again, I'm a side hook flip, wheel, roundhouse, twist kick, boom. Or I may go 360 wheel, switch hook, twist kick, 360 wheel again, right? Or start with my kick, side kick, boom, switch, other direction. Then go back into the full. So think about putting those combinations together and how that's going to be a benefit for you. Just like doing these kicks by themselves over and over and over, you getting creative over and over and over and continuing to try to come up with different ways of putting them together helps build that creative muscle, not just in your brain, but also in your body, okay? For you to adapt. Because in a sparring or a real life situation, or even in a tournament situation, you're gonna have to adapt. You have a form prepared and you know it's ready to win, but someone does something different that you didn't expect that shook the whole crowd. It's time for you to change it up just a little bit, right? How are you gonna do that? If you trained it to be able to adapt on the fly, now you're prepared, okay? Just like you will be in a situation, in a self-defense situation, or a sparring situation. All right? Awesome job. All right, next part, we're gonna work on that side kick and how to do our side kick and recoil into different stances or different positions, all right? So, again, you can start with putting your hand on the wall and doing your basic side. So side kick, here, back, and put it down, okay? The key thing with any of our kicks, which helps us with control, as well as how it looks in performance, is being able to recoil and then follow up wherever we want to, okay? So my guards are up, we're gonna do the side kick, bring it back. Now I want you to step forward and go into your punch. If I have this recoil and the control, I'm not falling. I don't want this. We want 1, 2, 3. Do you see how I can put it down and then still get my hip motion into that punch? So that's what I want. 1, 2, 3, set, pivot punch. Again, 1, 2, 3, set, punch. 1, 2, 3, set, punch. Good. Other side now. 1, 2, 3, set, punch. 1, 2, 3, set, punch. 2 more. And 1, 2, 3, set, punch. And 1, 2, 3, punch. Good. So, if we had that control in that, we can do the same thing with the knife hand, with our back fist reverse punch, follow up, our side reverse punch, body punch blips, right? So it's all about boom and putting it wherever we want to. So now we're going to do change directions. We're going to side kick here, recoil, boom, into our back stance for our knife hand. We can do this Shotokan way, Taekwondo way, all right? So, side, recoil. Now, when I'm doing this, I need to reposition where my focus is. When I'm doing that recoil, I'm bringing my chamber in because now I'm attacking here. But remember guys, katas are all about multiple opponents, right? So I kicked here, and then now I'm going to take this knee, his knee out with my own knee. Boom. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. That would be the way I would do it for Taekwondo with my knife hand. I would do it with my Shuto. 1, 2, 3. Now what's happening is I'm applying and I'm showing what I'm doing on each move. Every little body movement has a purpose. Okay? So say I'm kicking, I have their wrist or they're here, I'm pushing them away to separate that kick. I'm grabbing them, boom. That is that takedown. I'm putting my hip to their hip or even my knee to their knee to take that knee out, or I'm stomping on their foot and boom, here. All right, now I'm ready for the next opponent. All right, so ready and kick. The other thing with that, guys, if you're doing your base leg right, pivoting, you don't have to do anything, no repivoting or moving. That foot is facing the right way. So, pivot, boom. This is now the stability and the structure, which it is the whole time, right? But once we shift, now the base leg is where all that weight is. All right? 3 more times. And kick. And pop. And kick. And pop. And kick. And pop. Good. Even if I'm a little off balance like that one, I almost could have fell, but I still had the recoil to make sure I covered it up and spotting where I'm going next. A lot of times what happens is we either kick and we turn our head, or we're kicking and we're like, oh please, and our eyes are not where they need to be in time, okay? So focus on that. All right, next part guys, to finish up, we're gonna focus on those stretches to help you grow and advance in your flexibility for your kicks as well as your stances. All right, so again, we're gonna go back to that base here, all right? So we're going to kick out as far as you can, hold it here, all right? Now, slowly push out. The more you breathe, the more you will open up and stretch up. Now, from here, if you aren't advanced yet, you're basic, you're just beginning, sit back, bring them in, start over again. If we're more advanced, here, now pull them in, and kick out, all the way out, pull them back in. This is helping what we just did. This is that recoil. And then this motion of kicking out, boom, are those side kicks. So we're getting the explosion with the flexibility. So we're really going to be working our mobility, explosive mobility. So sit back, both feet here. A couple things to notice when you're trying to stretch for kicking. Stretch kick specific. A lot of times people do this, okay? This is not that hard, especially if you're flexible. All right, they do this because they say, oh, I can touch my toes. It's more of it's a good start, which is good. Now go to the next thing where reach across. That's where it's more difficult. But what I want to challenge you with is put both hands here. Think of this as your front kick. When you do a front kick, you're going to be centered. So I need my body to be that way when I stretch. You can hold it 10 seconds or all the way up to 30. Other side, reach across first. And now reach with both hands. All right, now we're going to put tuck one leg in, put the other one straight. This is another great one that actually helps you over that front kick. So pull, what I want you to do is pull that heel off the ground. Hands here and reach. That's where you really start feeling it because your leg is going towards you and you are going towards it. So you're gonna get that super stretch. And switch, and as well, we are focused on how our body would be on that front kick. Good. All right, so now we did this earlier with the lunge for the front kick. Same thing when we do this. This time, 1, 2, one on one side or the other, reach forward. This is gonna help with that front kick. Hold that, 10 seconds, 15, 20, whatever. Build your way up. Now we're gonna rotate that hip. This is gonna be for the side kick. So you focus on your foot position for your side kick. Put your elbows in the center and really try to get as good of a stretch as you can. Again, a good 10-second hold is a great way to start. Do both sides. And now, you're gonna go to where your foot is actually in the middle. This actually helps with the hook kick. So now for this extra, I'm gonna lean towards it. I'm also gonna put my elbow right on my quad and get a little bit more pressure. Good. Now, the one that's difficult is we're gonna turn this over. This is gonna be like the twist kick, so you can actually push it over and stretch again. All right, so awesome job on that, guys. Use those, all right? Another easy one for you to finish up with is from here, actually, sorry, so do this the best way so you can see it. So I'm gonna step. Instead of straight forward, which a lot of us do for this, which is a good way to help that stretch your hip flexor, but it's not always about stretching. Just remember, sometimes the hip flexor is tight because it's weak, and we need to actually build it up by doing things like lifting it, okay, like or the drills that we did earlier, okay? So instead of straight on, we're gonna go to the side here, this 45. And now you're gonna have your hands here, and you're just gonna lean in. 10 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, back. And again, out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, back. Switch now, so straight, 45 degree, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, back. One more time, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. All right, guys, so I hope you have enjoyed the ultimate kicking today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys soon. If you are interested in reaching out to me for private lessons, seminars, group training, small group training, or even any other type of appearances, you can reach out to me at Jeff Doss on Facebook or on Instagram at Sushi Grand Slam. All right. You can also reach me out at Jeff Doss 30 on TikTok, and also follow my martial arts school, GS Martial Arts, Grand Slam Martial Arts on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. All right. So thank you guys so much, and thank you for being a part of our lesson today. And remember, take a couple of these things and just work on them and work on them and work on them. And I hope you understand what I was talking about with taking one of your best things and have that mindset to make it the best, and then build around it. All right? Some of the best fighters you've ever seen really are only doing 1 or 2 techniques, but they learn thousands of ways to set those techniques up. All right? So keep growing and keep being your best. Have a great one, guys.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Rothrock, and I have some exciting news to share with you. What a great opportunity we have this year to become a contributing author in the international best-selling martial arts anthology series, Elite Martial Artists. This year's book is titled From Mastery to Wisdom, and I'll be joining alongside legendary martial artists like Mike Stone, Eric Lee, and many more. This is your chance to share your story, your wisdom, and your legacy to the world. be featured alongside some of the greatest martial artists of all time. Click the link to learn more.